Does life make sense to you? If you're watching this video, you're searching for a way to make sense of the world. And in this video, I will share a perspective that helped me. And maybe, just maybe, it will help you. To start off with, I went through most of my life chasing the American dream. Go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a good job, get married, have a child, etc., live happily ever after, retire, the whole thing. And I was able to accomplish all of that. But guess what? It was empty. It didn't make sense. I'm like, I did everything I'm supposed to do, but I still don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel like I felt like there's got to be something more. So my sensible life, my worldly life was accomplished. And I realized while I was looking back that this path I had pursued had led to nothing. Now, I'm just being a little dramatic here. It didn't lead to nothing. Some great things happened through it. But at the end of achieving what I thought was the sensible life, I realized that didn't lead to fulfillment, that didn't lead to joy, it didn't lead to purpose. So the key for you right now is to forget about what your current beliefs are, clear your mind, forget about current circumstances and how, and capture your version of making sense of life. So just take some time right now and write it down. Your version of making sense of life. What does that look like? Write it in as much detail as possible. Okay? Chances are you're going to have many unanswered questions. How did I get here? Why am I here? Are there other civilizations? Why am I the nationality I am? Why was I born here? And the list goes on and on and on. But go through this, but you have to take your time and do it. And try to make sense of your life from that perspective. You're making sense of your life. And really spend the time to do that. Get it all written down in detail. And then the next step is to try this. Believe God created the world. Boom, that's it. And whatever you know about God or don't know about God, don't worry about it. Just say, okay, now I'm going to believe God created the world. And then I want you to repeat the exercise of making sense of the world with God in charge, God in control, and see what results you get. Ask other people, research God if you need to. Whatever you need to do to form a reasonable view of life with God as the creator. So again, this video is a short video, but it captures a lot of work, some work that you have to do here. So once you've got your two versions, your original version of making sense of life, and then the version of God as the creator, making sense of life. Take a look at the two and see if there's any insight. Compare and make notes and say, wow, okay, here's, and then, start. And what I had to do was think in my head, okay, what makes sense? Look at the history of your country or the world, or look at your family background and your heritage, where you live now, how you got all the things. Compare the results, two results, and make some choices. And say, I can choose to believe my version of making sense of life, or you can choose the version of God as the creator, making sense of life. And I can just tell you, when I went through this exercise, as I learned more about God, the creator, and surrendered to that version, oh my goodness, everything started to make sense. Everything started to make sense to me. So I'm not going to share the details of that because I want you to go at this from your own perspective and where you're at. However, after you've gone through this, if you want to reach out and have a conversation, I'd love to have a conversation with you, because this is so powerful. Because if you can have peace in making life make sense, making sense out of life, like, okay, now I know why I'm here. Now I know my purpose. Now I know, why I was created. All those things, those big, deep whys, which for me early in my life left me wanting because I didn't analyze. I didn't take the time like I'm asking you to do here today, of analyzing exactly how life was going to make sense for me. Because I got to the end of that road where I had it all and I realized, oh my gosh, this does not fit together. This does not make sense for me. So, subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this. Comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to a question you asked. And we'll see you the next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.